Hey YouTube, Vicious here. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Caravela mechanical mod. Okay, my girlfriend won this mod on Twitter from Vape Overload. He has a website, he has a business. I don't know if he's got a brick and mortar location yet. He's located out of Las Vegas, Nevada. It's vapeoverload.com, and you can also go and hit him up on Twitter at Vape Overload. The Caravela, as you can see, I've done some treatment to it. I'm still in the process of treating it. It came to me as a stainless steel mod. While I was heat treating it, I dropped it. Okay, luckily it didn't hit me, but it did hit my carpet. And do you know what happens when you have a really almost red hot piece of metal hit carpet? Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if it hits the carpet, it will burn your carpet. Not only that, you'll have a plastic, whatever the hell it is, transfer from your carpet to your mod. So I just sit there and I had to like file it off. And then once I filed it off, the finish was all fucked up. And I'm like, screw it, you know, let me try heat treating it. I didn't have a torch. I know, crazy. From all my Cathol builds and stuff like that, I use a lighter. I wish I had a torch, but I don't. I just don't have a torch. I'm going to get one. Better believe that. However, so I'm like, I have gas. I know what I'll do. I'll heat treat it over the gas eye on my stove. It worked, kind of. You know, it's really hard to see. I don't recommend it. You know, I just happen to have stuff to actually, you know, hold it up and be able to do it. But being that I build props, I knew a little trick called oil blackening. And that's what I did. I oil blacked it, and while you can't really tell, it changes color now. I mean, it's not like, you know, like a Mystic, you know, paint job or anything else like that, but it does change color. And the more I polish it and the more I handle it, the more it'll change. You know, another good part about the oil blackening of the mod, and I know this has nothing to do with the view, I just wanted to go over why it looks like this. Because people are going to look at this video and be like, oh, it looks like shit, what the fuck did you do? Well, let me tell you what I did. I fucking dropped it and I burnt my fucking carpet. Piss off, okay? Anyways, so I oil blackened it. You know, do your research, understand oil blackening before you do it, okay? Do it in a well-ventilated area. Oil blackening is not something to fuck around with if you don't know what you're doing, okay? I cannot tell you enough. Do not oil blacken unless you know what you're doing, okay? And after you know what you're doing, oil black away. It comes out really cool. It's a finish unlike any other finish that you'll see on any other mod until everybody else picks this shit up and starts copying, okay? So remember, YouTube, I did it first, alright? I oil blackened a mod before everybody else. At least everybody that I've been able to find in my research. Now watch, one of you people are going to be like, oh, wait a minute, this person did it first. So what, okay? Who gives a shit? I oil wrapped it. Anyways, so it came to me. It was just, my girlfriend won it. It was just the 18650 tape. I wish I had the other tubes so I could do a little bit more of an in-depth review. But you know what? You win a mod, you don't bitch if it just comes with one tube. You know, at least it came with the 18650 tube. You know, my girlfriend, she has a 134 mini, and she burns through batteries 2-3 times a day. So, it is what it is. Let's get, I can't do an up close and personal because I do all this shit out of my tablet. Maybe one day I'll get enough money to be able to get a real camera and actually be able to do real reviews of up close and personals. But first, I'm going to go over this thing. Alright, as you can see, I've got it mated up with my Caterpillar from Smoke Tech. I think Smoke Tech makes it. I don't know. I picked up the Caterpillar at Mad Vapes. It's a great, great dripper. It's got the adjustable airflow, but this isn't about the dripper. This is about the Caravela itself. The Caravela, it's got a nice weight to it. It's not overly heavy. It's not overly light. You got to do a little bit of playing with it. You got to play with the heights of your pins and stuff like that. But once you play with it and once you get it dialed in, it's really nice. Like as you can see, I've got a gap between mine. I got that gap like that because I normally run a aero tank off of it. Yes, I tank off this dripper. But because I was doing some juice reviews and stuff like that, I needed the dripper, and I'm too lazy to fucking go back over, so deal with it. But if you adjust with it, and you play with it, and you get it tuned in just right, you know, it's smooth, it's nice, you know, and it's really nice. It looks really good. But even with the gap, I still think it's a pretty sexy mod. Of course, spring fired at the bottom. It's got brass contacts. It hits like a beast. I don't know if that's because it doesn't telescope or what. Okay, I've only been vaping about a month and 16 days. So I don't know what all these other mods hit like. This is what I do know. This thing's awesome. Vape Overload, I cannot thank you enough. I kind of stole it from my girlfriend, and I probably got to buy her one herself because it hits that good. Complaints. My big complaints are, you see this little ring right here? You've got like the brass, and you've got silver, and then you've got the brass button again. That little silver button right here, this little silver ring, is your lock ring. And it's not the most easiest thing in the entire fucking universe to lock. And if you take it down too much, this whole little ring comes off, and then you gotta unscrew this fucking button, and then you gotta set everything back up. So this lock ring fucking sucks. Okay? It has nothing to do with Vape Overload. It's just the lock ring. I've looked at other Caravelas. They've all got the same ring. They all suck just as much. Okay? Other than that, having to play and adjust, the height of your firing pins, other than that, I have no complaints over this thing. It hits like a beast. I can vape on one 18650 battery all day. Okay, I can put a battery in it at 9 o'clock in the morning, and by 9 or 10 o'clock that night, I need to switch out my battery again because I finally dropped down to 3.7 volts. And that's running off a tank with like a 1.6 ohm build, and running off a dripper with a 0.6 ohm build. Other than that, I don't know what I can say. I mean, I cannot thank Vape Overload enough for giving away such a cool mod. Okay? It's really cool. It's really groovy. I can't thank him enough. Go check him out. Check out his website. Hit him up on Twitter. This is a small community, and we got to work together. And if somebody does something above and beyond, he did it above and beyond. He even sent me 2 juices by a local juice company there in Las Vegas, Supreme. Okay, he sent me a Supreme Cream and the Supreme North Star. And let me tell you something. The North Star, amazing. Amazing. My only complaint is that it was 0 Nick. However, you know what? It's free juice. Free juice is free juice is free juice. I use that North Star and I mix it in. Matter of fact, I went out and bought a freaking 24, because mind you, I vape 6 to 12 milligrams now. I went out and bought a 24 juice that had a really, really light taste, so I could cut it with that North Star. So when I get some money, I can order some North Star from Vape Overload, because he's got it from Overload, because he's got it from a private maker there in Las Vegas, Supreme E-Juice. Mwah. Beautiful. I can't thank you enough. The Supreme Cream was a vanilla ice cream, and it was good. Oh my God. I tried a vanilla ice cream early on in my vaping life, and I hated it. It made me want to puke. It was nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. But the Supreme Cream from Vape Overlord was just so much better that it blew me the hell away. It really, really did. Other than that, let me think of what else I can say. Excuse me while I juice up my little wicks here. Other than that, I don't know, man. Check out Vape Overload. Oh, yeah. Check out Vape Overload. Check out the Caravela. If you're going to buy one, go ahead and buy it from Vape Overload. I haven't priced out Caravelas. I think, if I remember correctly, the Caravela with 350 tube, the 500 tube, and the 650 tube is only like $50. So, as beast of a mod as this is, you won't regret it. Great mod. Check out Vape Overload. Hit them up on Twitter. Of course, follow this channel. Hit up Brandy's Bits on Twitter. And I don't know, man. That's about all I gotta say. So peace and love, YouTube. And I'll catch you on the next review. I almost forgot. In addition to Vape Overload, I wanted to throw a shout out to AtheistVapist. Go check him out. He's on YouTube. He's on Twitter. He does great reviews. He's a co-owner of a juice company. I've talked about him before in my other videos, I'm pretty sure. Go check him out. Hit him up. He's doing some really cool giveaways right now. He does really great reviews. So hit him up. Another review would be another reviewer that I personally like. I find very entertaining is RIPP Tripper. Oh my god, like RIPP Tripper is fucking hilarious. Check him out. And everything else. So other than that, peace and love, YouTube. This is Vicious, and I'm out of here.